Hello YouTube, went and got a new bottle of argon this morning. Argon CO2, 38 bucks. I know it's probably been a couple years. Last I remember they were like $28, $25 a few years ago. 38 bucks. That's called a QC is what they call it. There's a little green sticker they put on the cap. So if you wonder what size it is, about 3 foot tall. I have a video on all this when I first bought all this stuff. If you really want to know the specs and everything about the welder and the cart, how I put the Harbor Freight cart on that dolly there so it was wider. Okay, here's all my inventory of stuff. We've got some 4-inch clamps, a couple 3, 4 2-inch clamps, 2 different size magnets, angle finder. That's just stuff for brazing. Flux, powdered flux. 3 different type of gloves. These are kind of crappy. These are just, really shouldn't use these. Them are goat skin. 2 different type of brushes. Big magnets, little magnets. Different ends if I want to change the wire, or in there is my one when I use flux core. I use a file lot. You want to clean off your tips that screw in your torch or clean off something. These I use just more or less for taking the end off. I may shove it in the nozzle to try to clean it up. Little homemade blacksmithing hammer. These are usually in my toolbox unless I need them. That's what I usually cut my MIG wire off with. They work so good and they're so fast. So, you can do this. It's so hot out. It's 85 degrees. I keep this in here because you ever have a spot where there's a gap or something or whatever? I've taken a piece of this welding rod before and put it like in a hole or somewhere. And then, I beat the flux off it. Just use the bare rod. And I've used it to kind of cram in somewhere and wire weld over it. MIG weld over it. So that's why there's always a welding rod laying there. But there you go. There's most of the stuff that goes in there. I'll put it all back and give you a shot of what it looks like when it's supposed to be organized. But this really shouldn't be in there. But it's a good place I don't lose it. Flux for brazing. I've never really got to play with that little torch I put on there. That little mini torch. I bought a new tank oxygen or whatever. I bought them high-dollar spark arresters. I've never really played with that thing much. I got it working pretty good. Never really used it. So, we'll pause here and put everything back on the cart. So I need a big long video and show you where everything goes on it. Okay, that's about how I keep everything. Clamps, magnets down there. I hardly use the long wire brush. I use this more. It is a better brush. That's just a backup one. That's about how I keep it. What I need most is up here. I need a clamp, whatever. But most of my tools, I want my tools up here when I need it, so I can just grab it. That's about it. I got a lot of glare here, but sorry about the glare. That's what kind of welder it is. Most of my long-time subscribers, they see me use it quite a bit. So, thanks for watching. Hope it wasn't too boring of a video there. Hope it was kind of interesting of how I set my cart up and what it takes, the minimum. That's about the minimum just for small welding jobs is what you need. You got to have clamps, tools like that. So, we had enough. We're out of here. It's hot. It's about 85 in this shed.